Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my real late review. My real late review for Growing Up Girl. It's not Growing Up Hip Hop. This is Black Ink Crew, the New York and the Compton episodes that I should have done last week, but I just kept forgetting. And it was my week to do the panel, and I was busy doing that. So it kind of got pushed back, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure to do these weekly. I know 2 episodes will be on tonight. Those reviews will be up tomorrow. Okay, so I popped up live today because that's what I do sometimes, and that's why we are here. So thank you to the live watchers. Thank you to the people who will watch the replay later on. I still have to watch Jocelyn's show to review that dang on thing, but I just be chilling, honey. It's so many shows coming back around here, so I be doing my best to stay on top of it. But sometimes I be like, yeah, I'm late. But I hope everybody had a great Monday, had a great weekend because it is a whole new week. So hello to the ones who are here right now and stuff. Okay. And I want to be sure y'all can hear me because sometimes the sound be real stupid or whatever. Cause y'all know StreamYard be getting on our nerves with their foolishness. Okay. Both season KP Let's see. Both season KP are on some bullish in these two seasons. Look. I feel like they was like, we gonna give y'all some real good stuff today. We're gonna give y'all some real juicy. You don't like us. Um y'all want us to be on TV and because both season KP was really on one. Y'all can hear me. But hello. Um I'm gonna start with Black King Crew, the New York season, because I feel like I can cuss them out faster and stuff because we already know them. So again, boom. Okay, first we have Black King Crew, New York, the same old people is back. Okay, we got Puma, Crystal, Rock, Spider. Spider is a new cast member, a little bit, but he was on last season. Spider, we gonna get into Spider. We got Young Bay, we got Alex, and of course C's, Donna, Tati, and Ted. That photo of Ted is hilarious, but it was the only one I could find because I couldn't get no good confessional look from him. But that's what that man is. But anyway, boom, there we go around here. Now look, while I am here, okay, I am here. I felt like it will be above me or whatever. So again, we're gonna leave it be. But y'all know I'm here in my robe, got a shirt on and everything. But again, I'm chilling because again I have other things to do. So I'm gonna be popping off screen because these people don't really need me to be on screen right now. We're gonna see these people right here, and sometimes it's just better for me to be chilling, okay? I actually quit this show, but I'm here for the reviews and see hey. Um every season I wait to see how it's gonna play out, if they're gonna get on my nerve or not, if I'm going to review or not. And I feel like every season I end up giving them a new lease on life base. I think the only time I really stopped watching them was right when C's and Ted had fought Alex. That was when I was like, okay, I need to pause. And I did pause and they realized they was on some BS and they came back a little bit different, a little bit better. Still on some BS, but still better nonetheless. But let's get into the Black and Crew of it all. Now I feel like it's back on a bullshit, but I'm here to complain about it every episode. So don't say why you watching it if all you're gonna do is complain. Because that's what I do over certain shows. Okay. Let me complain because I want to complain. I'm just gonna be behind my head. Anyway, so we know the last season uh left off and they were all in Atlanta because pandemic hit. New York shut down. They could not tattoo in New York. So C's had all of them go to Atlanta to tattoo. So that was a month ago. They've been back for a whole little month or whatever. Okay. So C's is having an event giving out free tattoos for people who register to get vaccinated. Okay, C's always try to have some positive event, mixed in with the foolishness of his crew, but we're gonna let that be. Now, C's is also dealing with the child abuse case against him with his daughter. Now we know that was all on social media. They also kind of covered it a little bit last season. We never seen Cheyenne or the mama on the show last season, but we know it happened during last season's time. We just didn't see it, with our own eyes. But I feel like he did that shit. Oh, he did that shit. Even though, the case in Atlanta was dropped. The case in Atlanta was the one in New York was not. Okay, I believe he was found guilty of it. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that's fact. I'm saying I think that's what happened. But again, we gonna see what's gonna happen with that man and his little child abuse case because he put his hands on that girl and then she complained and now he mad at mama. We're gonna leave that be. Now Puma and Kwani, Kwani really want to move to Atlanta. Kwani don't want to live in New York all the time. She been her whole life. She wants a whole different scenery. But Puma felt like we should not leave just yet because business is so good down there in New York. Okay, Black Ink Cruise shops are doing good. His Art to Ink shop is doing good. He getting all this good publicity for being on the show. So he don't want to leave this shit because he don't know how that's gonna go. Crystal and Rock, boom, power, where they at? Crystal and Rock right here. They still together. It's cute. Okay, it's cute. It's giving Donna and Alex vibe when Donna and Alex first got together. Because Crystal is a hothead like Donna. She not as violent because we know Donna will fight in a second. So I don't think Crystal will fight in a second, but she'll fuss in a second at any time she feel like it. But again, her and Rock are together. They also both do tattooing. That's it. Okay. Now Walt still fired. Y'all know Walt. They said Walt robbed that dang on was it the 125th? I think the 125th. I forgot which location, but Walt was, dealing with some things or whatever, had stole some money. He admitted to stealing some money, but said I did not rob the shop. So he's fired. Okay. So because he's fired, Tati is now the manager of that shop. Because Tati don't tattoo. I could have swore Tati came in as a manager, but said she also did other things, and she just don't do other things anymore. But we're gonna leave that be. Why is Donna still filming? I was praying we wouldn't have to see her again. I don't mind Donna when Donna's calm. I feel like Donna needs medication or this prayer, something. Okay, mediation, meditation, medication. She needs something to keep her this calm, cool, and collected. Okay, so I don't mind Donna, but when Donna be on bullshit, I be like, Donna, get out my face. Get out my face. And right now, she ain't did nothing just yet to make me say, Donna, get out my face. Okay. Now, Alex do pop up to this event or whatever without Donna. And I'm like, why Donna not with you? Because usually y'all are attached at the hip. But no one has seen each other since they were in Atlanta again a month ago. And when he popped up, they're like, Alex, where you been? What's going on with you? Whatever. Last time they know, Alex popped up to the event in Atlanta. He had a cut on his face. He said, Donna, he he basically said Donna was the one who hit him, swung on him, or did whatever. And she was the one that caused him to have a mark on his face. So he accused Donna of domestic violence, and that was last season. Now, after the show aired, him and Donna was online saying that Donna didn't really put her hands on him. And I was like, I don't know. Okay. Do I feel like Donna had his fight? I do. Do I feel like Donna may swing or push him? I do. Do I feel like he was lying when he was like, oh, Donna hit me when he said the last season? I don't think he was lying. Truth be told, it's just weird. So when he come around this time and they're like, what's going on with you? He said, look, I am not in an abusive relationship. I'm saying Donna did not put her hands on me or whatever. Look, I was shaving or whatever. Me and her were arguing. And because we were arguing, it made my hands shake or whatever. And I end up cutting my lip shaving. And I'm like, did she swing on you? And that's how it happened because that's still abuse. But again, he's saying, that ain't what happened or whatever. Because I was pissed at her then, because I was upset with her and she was getting on my nerves. I just said she did it, but I was lying then. And I was like, so you lied and said somebody was domestically abusing you because you're upset? You should go to jail. Okay, that should be illegal in at least all the countries and cities and the states of the world. Okay, now producers asked him in the confessional, well, do you get how people feel like or they think that you may be lying now? to cover up for the claims of, abuse that you said then. He said, yeah, I get how people can think I'm lying or whatever, because then I was being overly dramatic. I was lying then. I'm not lying now. And I was like, but I think the point is you be lying though. And we don't know why. What is you lying for, sir? There's no need to really lie. I was like, what is wrong with people that you would lie on camera about your girlfriend and call her abusive and she isn't? Who does that? I mean, crazy people. Now, it's weird because, as he's telling them, nothing happened, C's and Puma, I think it was mainly C's and Puma. I think a little bit Teddy too, who was saying, we know Donna's out here being toxic or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She was liking Crystal's post, Crystal meaning C's baby mama. She was liking C's baby mama post, negatively things about him. So why would she do that? If she really want to be around here, I'm like, I have never seen people who have treated someone like shit be upset when they're not supportive of them. Donna's an asshole. Donna can blow off the handle. Donna is team too much 89% of the time. But the men around there, C's and Ted, y'all ain't shit 100% of the time. So I was like, please shut up and leave us be. Y'all can't complain about Donna. You know who can complain about Donna? Kwani. Kwani is the only person who can complain about Donna. Because Kwani is really innocent. She don't do shit or whatever. But nobody else can complain. Everybody else in that shop has fought, argued, lied about something, said some foolish shit, or did all the same things that Donna do. The only difference is Donna's not a good tattoo artist. And so, you know what I'm saying? And she ain't nobody's cousin like Ted is. So they don't really care to allow her to be the same fool they is. Sky was a violent, toxic Tasmanian devil on that show for I don't know how many seasons before they put her off the show because somebody got hurt in the fight that she was in. But I was like, y'all acting like Black Ink Crew's reputation for all these years, and especially the New York cast, has not been fucking fighting and fugaziness from top to bottom. So don't try to act like, oh, Donna's horrible. No, see, you and Ted damn near broke Alex's back 3 seasons ago. Y'all jumped that man. You and Puma was fighting in the streets, okay? In the streets with y'all girlfriends back when it was Duchess and Kwani or whatever. So miss me with the bullshit because Donna, may have possibly punched Alex in the face. If Alex don't care, we don't care. Okay, we heard that Duchess was beating C's ass, but we're gonna leave that be. I'm gonna stop, but it's just like y'all get on my nerve, okay? Let's see. I hate how Alex called Donna Big Mama. Like, do better. Um, Sounds like damage control to me. Why lie? And this is the weird thing about that. I feel like the way they treat Donna, one, I do think Alex is trying to do damage control. I do think Alex is lying, but I also feel like Donna probably was not abusive to him, but they probably were fussing, and then she swung on him, which is crazy, and his lip got cut. That's what happened. That's what happened. And that could have been a thing that made Donna realize you doing too much. And for that reason, now Alex wants to say, oh, she wasn't beating me. I'm not in an abusive relationship, which to me this means nobody is beating my ass every day. Okay. Now she hit me that one time and that wasn't usual. So I'm not in a domestic situation, whatever. Okay. Your recaps are hilarious. Thank you. That's the only reason I still even watch this shit because I like talking about it. Okay, that's really it. Sky got them ratings. They use her crazy as long as they could. Yes, they use Sky until people stop liking her being violent. Once she were kids on the show and she was still a crazy bitch or whatever, and she was treating them like shit too, that's when they say, you know what, Sky is no longer getting us the ratings that she's hurting the show. Get her off. And she's been gone ever since. And I do feel like they trying to do that to Donna now. But the reason is that comment Donna made on social media when those shootings was happening in Atlanta and them Asians got taken out, and she commented saying, "Oh, they must have jerked them off, good or whatever," which was completely insane of her to comment that on that. So that was completely insane. So I do feel like the network may have gotten horrible backlash from that. And they probably feel like, you know what, maybe we can't have Donna on the show. Let's make it seem like Donna's the worst person ever based on a comment she made on social media. But again, all of them have done that. They did it to Kitty. When the girls was beefing with Kitty, they was on social media saying crazy shit about Kitty. And it's just like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Because in not into play devil's advocate, Donna has done dumb shit to other people who are no longer on the show, and so she cannot be upset that she's getting the same treatment that they got. You know what I'm saying? Um, Without Donna, the show is really boring too. It is, but I feel like they're going to try to replace that with the foolishness between Spider and Rock. So we're gonna see. Now, sees, what also Alex tells them, well, since we came back from Atlanta, Donna's been in therapy, whatever. Like she know the comment she said was fucked up or whatnot, but she's been working on herself. And I'm like, everybody deserves to try to fix their stuff and leave it be, okay? But C's gonna say, well, I don't want, I wish her the best. I wish her the best, okay? But she can't come around here no more. I'm looking like every season C's ban somebody from the shop. He's banned Puma from the shop, he's banned Walt from the shop. This probably his fourth, fifth time banning Donna. He's banned Kitty from the shop. He's always banning somebody from the shop when he's in his panties are in a bunch. C's, fuck you. Because again, C's and Ted jump Alex. It's stupid. And I'm like, Alex, they jumped you, bruh. How you not saying y'all on some bullshit? Okay, y'all on some bullshit. You only gotta hit me once for you to be labeled abusive. I ain't about to stick around for a full knockout. This is true. Alex is trying to help Donna maintain her bag, whatever is left. I feel like Donna could have also felt the right on the wall. They've been trying to push Donna out for a few seasons. So I do feel like she could have known that. And that's why Donna's been leaning heavy into hosting and parties and shit to make her money. I don't think her main income has not been Black Ink Crew in a while. Okay. Not to any, no big thing or whatever. They forgave Donna too quick for that comment. Honey. I don't think they was fully mad like that. I don't. But we will discuss that a little bit later. But again, all this stuff to me is just stupid. And I was like, girl, get out of my face. So, what's that boy name? Why I forgot his name that quick? Oh, Alex left and he then FaceTime Donna and tell Donna what happened and how, they don't want her to come around and shop anymore. And she starts crying a little bit. I can't believe that, they on some bullshit or whatever. The only person who should be mad at me is Bay because of the comment situation, but nobody else should be so upset with me that I can't come. And I'm like, that's true. She didn't do anything to anyone. So, but again, they want her out. They've always tried to get her out, but she just kept coming back. But I think this time, because she has not been tattooing recently, they're like, what's she gonna be on her phone anyway? I'm like, but Ted don't do shit at all. So Donna isn't an abuser. That ain't for me to say because I'm not in their relationship. I think Donna has a temper for sure. I think Donna can be emotionally and mentally abusive, absolutely. But I can't say if she is if she's physically an abuser because I wasn't there. I ain't say shit. Them hockey dolls collaborates on Tati look cute for the most part. They do sometimes try to get on my nerve anyway. But again, we didn't see Donna calls Alex while he at the shop. She then tells him to put Bay on the phone, and her and Bay, talk a little bit about meeting up to have a conversation. Because again, they had not talked probably since she was, had left the Atlanta. I'm gonna leave that be. We see Tati. Tati in some type of way because her two cousins moved out. I think she had like 4 cousins living with her, so 2 of them moved out or whatever. And I'm like, girl, I would look. I don't look. I love my family. God knows I do. Okay. But I mean, we can be neighbors. We could be on the same block. But I would not want my family living in any house where we're consistently like next to each other. Like I have to walk past you to get to the bathroom. No. Now this is a big huge mansion, okay? And we all have our own, we have our own wing, that's fine. But I'm like, girl, I would not want all my people, get out my face. Okay, I need to do things privately. But we also see how 2 months ago, which was while they were in Atlanta, she came home and she ended up getting arrested. Okay, got arrested because it was a warrant out for arrest. And I'm like, what happened? What did she do this time? Okay, now allegedly, apparently, per the little news report they played on television, her friend was out here being investigated for the cocaine. Okay, for some cocaine, and he was so for drug trafficking, and he had 3 kilos of cocaine, okay, sent to Tati's P.O. Box. I said, girl, why did you get that man your P.O. Box number? Okay, why couldn't he get his own P.O. Box? Okay, why didn't he have his own mailbox? Why did anyone need to send something to your P.O. Box from a whole other country? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay. And because of her allowing him to send something, which was allegedly some cocaine, to her P.O. box, she was then linked, okay, to his drug trafficking. And then she was arrested. And I remember she was arrested 2 years ago for, I think, weed or whatever. Tati, you have to watch the company you keep. Okay. Because nobody I know currently is connected to anything being sold illegally. No, ma'am. No, I am too old for probation. If I get arrested, honey, they're gonna send me to jail, and I don't want to go there. Okay, I don't want to be there at all. So Tati crying because they moved out in the middle of the night. I don't know. Tati was crying because she was sad that she got arrested. Tati was sad because she's always gonna be in jail, okay? And I don't now I was trying to Google it and figure out what happened. I seen a couple of stories that I don't think are real stories or whatever, saying that Tati took a plea. I said, oh, so she snitched. Okay. But she supposedly got like probation or parole or whatever. She won't do no jail time, allegedly, apparently. But again, Tati every season or two is caught up in something illegal, okay, or some kind of arrest. Girl, sit down somewhere. Okay, but no one knows that she was. I'm like, it was a news conference. They showed the lady in front of the police station giving the whole conference saying Tati's whole name. So nobody in production figured out Tati was a. Tati had to fly back to New York to be arrested. Okay, Lord Jesus. So I'm like, she had to fly back for all that stuff. How they didn't know? Okay, how they didn't know? They should really know. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Give me like 30 seconds to do. I could have swore I took myself off mute, and I did not. Okay, I'm back. Can y'all hear me now? I thought I hit the button. I did not hit the button, and that's why I need to pay attention more to what I'm doing. But see, that's when I get certain texts, I have to stop and pay attention so I can send the right thing to the right person. Anyway, as I was saying, Tati needs to go ahead and remember to watch the company she keeps. Okay, I am so happy I was on a page that saw y'all comments because I would have kept going and would not have heard and would not have known I was on mute. Anyway, C's goes and talks to his lawyer because C's is being investigated still for the abuse claims with Cheyenne, and he brings up how Crystal, the big mama, is on social media letting people know how she feel about what happened, okay? And so he sent her a cease and desist. Crystal then went ahead and read the cease and desist on social media and said, fuck you, okay? Get out my face, C's. fuck you. Anyway, honey, you gotta be careful. You have to be careful because you never know. Okay. Um, but it is what it is. But anyway, C's is talking to his lawyer, and C says it's like a cyberbullying, like he's cyberbullying me, because I have all these commenters and I ain't shit, and how I beat up my daughter. Well, C, you not shit. And according to your daughter, you did put your hands on her because it's not even according to Crystal. It's according to your daughter. Crystal is supporting her child who said what you did. No one else is saying these things except the person it happened to. Okay? And the crazy part about it is I don't think C's ever denied putting his hands on her. I think he denied like abusing her. Okay, so I do feel like he know what he did, but he know he can kind of explain around it as a father. And folk was saying Crystal just wants, you're just doing this because she wants Ashley live back. I think Crystal stopped wanting his Ashley live ass back like 2-3 seasons ago, because her whole she just changed how she interacted with him changed. So I felt like she moved on. Do I feel like she still has tension with him because C's ain't shit? I do. I absolutely do. But that's on her. But for C's to make it seem as if, oh, she's cyberbullying me, she's lying on me, she won't stop speaking on me. This isn't good for me and my business or whatever. She showed my address online, so I don't feel safe anymore. I don't fully believe him. Okay, I don't believe. Well, I hope she wasn't dumb enough to show that man's address online. That's just stupidity. If she did that, that's on her that doesn't know him. So let's hope she wasn't that stupid. But again, I feel like C's, your whole life is on blast because you're on a TV show. So you can't claim, oh, she's bullying me because now people don't like me. People don't like you from the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever. I wonder how old shit. I follow old shit on IG. He has his own tattoo shop. He and his wife are together. Like he seemed great. Away from the bullshit of it all. Okay. I think Puma is the one who came back on the topic because Puma still is in New York. Oh shit, and his girl is in Atlanta. And they've been in Atlanta for a few like a long time, like for some years. The lawyer tell him, well, you know what? We can file a lawsuit against your baby mama. Okay, not your daughter, her mama. Because if you can't make her be quiet, then the judge can by court order. And I feel like there is no situation where someone can say, well, you can sue your child's parent and that won't affect your child. I'm looking like, what? So later on, when like he let the people know he's gonna sue Crystal, Puma, and Ted, like, you gonna sue your baby mama? Like, how you think your daughter gonna feel about you suing her mother? And this fool said, she's gonna have to understand, and I'm like, but it show how much he don't pay no attention. It show how dumb he is. But that whole thing was only on social media after the girlfriend included herself in the mess. Right. So my thing is your girlfriend was bullying your damn daughter. Okay. I thought Caesar and Crystal were cool. Crystal probably misses Caesar and wants him back. You sound foolish. I never understand why people assume if someone is upset that their baby daddy did some fuck shit to their kid, oh, well, she must want him back. And this is why she's doing whatever. She's being a mom. If you put your hands on my child, and if you are a public figure, and if your girlfriend is on social media speaking on my child as the adult in the situation, I'm going to get involved. I don't think not nan bit that Crystal wants these back, and I wish people would stop trying to put a reason as to why somebody won't let somebody be fucked up to them. We can tell Steve ain't no active parent because he doesn't even care that his daughter is upset with him. We know that because he was never around much in the beginning, which was Crystal's first issue. That he wasn't that he was a deadbeat father. He owed back child support and all these things. Okay. And yeah, frivolous lawsuit. Those lawyers saw his dumb butt coming. Right. I was like, get out my face. You gonna sue your child's mother because she's speaking about what y'all went through on social media, how you talk about your life on a nationally syndicated TV show. Get out of my face, Negro. Okay. After he'd been talking to white lawyers and MRAs, this is basic custody tactics against mothers and also started to keep women from having a way to speak on abuse. You know, boom. After House sees the Duchess push Sassy out, I was done with him. Everything since has been karmic comeback for that. Yeah, because again, C's has always tried to push other women around who's around him who don't stand for the bullshit away. The fact that his current girlfriend is okay with him going through these things with his daughter, she a piece of shit too. And she has children. I cannot respect a woman who doesn't care that the man they're with isn't a good father to their child. I was like, but it seems he's never really been a good father. Okay, we're gonna leave that be. Now we see Spider. Where's Spider at? This is Spider. Little bald man right here. Okay. Um, bald man, bald man. Okay. Anyway, um, Spider who wanted to move to Atlanta but could not concede. So if you do, I'm gonna fire you. Okay. I need you in New York. And so him and his wife moved to Jersey. And his wife brings up how she's made him a doctor's appointment. So apparently he's been having a feeling of like electricity and from he said shooting down from his jaw to his neck. So that's hard for him to deal with as he's a tattoo artist, and he has to sit and focus on the tattoo. So if he's having these pains in his jaw, he gonna fuck up somebody's tattoo and have a line be where it's not supposed to be. And when the wife then says like, I need you to slow down, you be doing too much or whatever. You can just chill out or whatever. I can't chill out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be at the tattoo shop. If I don't be there, like nobody else, no other artist can hold it down like me, Rock and Crystal, be having clients come looking for them and they ain't there. And I'll be having to pick up a like this is my thing. Spider comes off as a hater, and I don't know why. I do not understand why it seemed like he's consistently had an issue with Crystal and or Rock. It started with Crystal. It started with him feeling as if he could advise her or teach her something that she didn't know. So that's where the beef started. Okay. And since Rock is not with Crystal, he has to protect his girl. So to me, it feel like for some reason, I do not know why he consistently has things to say about Rock and or Crystal. I feel like you have your own wife and child or whatever at home. You are your own tattoo artist. Why do you speak on them so much? I don't know. But it could be because he also needs a storyline. I don't know. It could be because he's going through things at home and he's trying to shake his frustrations out on whatever else. So when we see it at the shop or whatever, Rock and Crystal aren't there yet. Here goes Spider. Yeah, look, they MIA. I'm like, Spider, why do you care where they are? Nobody else is saying, where's Rock and Crystal except you. It's weird that he consistently brings them up, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, when he brings it up, Todd, because he said, sometimes they don't be here. So I want some fish, some salmon. I'm gonna cook some of them off here. He brings up how they've had clients who come to that location and they don't be there, and then he has to or other artists have to do their clients and whatnot. Okay, so Tati then say, well, maybe we should, split them up and put them in different shops, so that way they're not like always hanging out together, and they can kind of, get on their business or whatever. So when they come to the shop later on, Rock and Crystal, Tati and Puma, well, yeah, y'all always, be late or whatever. So we're gonna put y'all in two different shops. And she's like, what? Really? Okay. And here comes Spider. You know what? I had to come over and help y'all clients here and there or whatever because y'all don't be here. And both Chris, like, first of all, I had one client who was booked at the wrong location. They came to where they were booked at, but that wasn't on me. Y'all be booking me, whatever, and I'm gonna be here. If y'all book me and I'm not here, that ain't on me. I'm like, well, that's true. But again, I do feel like as a tattoo artist, you should be aware of where your clients are supposed to be. But that show how they don't have any kind of stability or any kind of organization. There's no one running the things to see who has clients where. Everybody doing what? Sitting around waiting for the camera to start rolling. So Crystal is like offended that he's kind of saying she don't do her job, okay? Which then of course gets Rock involved because he's speaking on both Rock and Crystal. So Taki see shit getting hot. We need to calm it down. Just stop. Leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here can just be more aware of time management, which means if you have a client supposed to be here, just be. But let's calm it on down because the testosterone is going up and up and up, and y'all doing too much. So again, whatever. Okay, leave that be. And Spider keeps talking shit. Crystal over there, Rock over there, not really saying much to him, but Spider, I'm like, why he keep talking shit, which made things escalate. Okay, and him and Rock about to. I'm like, why y'all finna fight? No, don't do that. Don't do that. But I fully feel like it was all on. I fully feel it was Spider's fault. I feel like Spider made them want to fuss a little bit more. Spider was the one to keep bringing up the bullshit or whatever. It was just bull other shit. Okay, but isn't there a shop in Atlanta Spider could work at? So Ashley, that's what I keep him in New York City. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. Okay. But we're gonna see. But she's accused to her wilding out, acting hood, not going to the law. Um, I feel like Spider just wanted to fight someone. I don't know why. I don't know why, okay? But when C's get there, because they just separated them, they got Spider in the back of the building, they got Tati in not Tati, they got Crystal and Rock in the front, and everyone like realizes, well damn, Spider got mad a lot. What's going on? So when C's get there, whatever, and he's asking what happened, and they like Spider was on some bullshit, like Spider just kept going, 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 whatever. In the back, we go to Spider. Spider, like, well, no, I mean, Rock said this, da, 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 da. I'm like, you try to blame? No, it was you. And I can appreciate Taki saying, no, 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 Spider, you were the one who was mad aggressive. And saying you were the one who, you pushed me and Bay out the way. I'm trying to get at Rock. Like you physically, were hurting people around you to get at him. It was you. You were the one being team too much. And I can appreciate Taki being honest and saying it was you. Because I didn't hear Puma say this. I didn't hear anybody else who was back there with Spider saying, Spider, it was you. Now, I don't know if they said it and it wasn't shown, but Tati was the one who said, bruh, it was you. Team too much or whatever. I'm leaving. So Siege brings them all together and wants them to talk things out. And Crystal was like, my anxiety is kind of crazy because it was a crazy situation. And her thing was, my anxiety is really high right now, and she left crying. Spider then starts mocking her crying, and she gonna say, "Oh." I was like, why are you mocking that girl? And Rock was still sitting there. She gonna say it was my fault. And Rock said, well, because you keep coming at her. Rock wasn't even being aggressive. He was still sitting down. And Spider said, man, fuck you. I was like, what is going on? Man, fuck you, you pussy ass nigga. I was like, where did that come from? Where did that come from? Spider only had one client from her thinking he did something. Now, if he has to take 3 or 4 of her clients back, then then I would agree with him. Spider looks like he bites. Spider look like he bite people. Really, Joseph? Really? I just could not. I mean, he might. I did feel like when C's was holding him back, or was I dream? Did I dream that? Or did it happen? I don't know why I felt like I pictured him bite somebody's hand up. I don't know. Anyway, it's just weird. But I agree. Spider was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? One client don't mean shit. And if one client happens to go to the wrong location, you can't make it seem as if that's stopping your day. And my thing is, didn't you have a client sitting there and you fussing fighting with Rock? Alex was there who also, I'm like, why do y'all fuss and fight in front of clients? I'm like, I want a refund. I need a discount. This is too much. This is too much for me. And C's bring up how he's never seen Spider flip out so much. So like, I feel like it got to be more to it because he can't be this man over, you know, Rock and Crystal. I feel like y'all seeing how hard he went trying to fight Rock. Y'all ain't calling him out like you called Don out. I'll be there, B. Anyway, Donna goes to me with Bay. Look, I do feel like production did not like the comment Donna put on social media saying, the agents who were taken out will probably, people off for good or whatever. That was a completely insensitive, idiotic statement to make at that point in time. I think it's fine for Donna to want to say, babe, that hurt you. I apologize. Okay, I can get that. But I feel like all this extra rah-rah bullshit between her and Babe was like, girl, get out my face. Get out my face. Donna was admitting I was wrong. I should not have made that joke or whatever. But I do feel like production was the one pushing this narrative of Donna's been too much. Donna, needs to go sit down somewhere, whatever, her time on the show is over. Because she talked to Babe, Babe forgave her, whatever. Which like, I'm sorry about the feelings or whatnot. And then Donna kind of like gave her like her little goodbye speech for the show they play all the time. I'm like, so Donna leaving for real? So I feel like Donna is off the show. It seemed like Alex is still on the show. And I'm like, how is that going to be when Donna's his girlfriend? And they usually connect at the hip. Now they said in real life currently that Alex and Donna had broken up. Now I don't know how true that is. I'm not sure. But I do wonder if they were already going through bullshit or Alex wanted to leave her so Alex is okay with just him being on the show because they already were maybe having issues and that could help him distance himself from her because I have to go to work and you can't come here. Okay. But it's weird. It's weird. Wouldn't that be extra money in Spider's pockets taking? Yes. And this is the thing too. Yes, but I'm gonna say no because usually tattoo artists do not want to tattoo other people's clients because you're taking money out that person's pocket. So I feel like if he was really tattooing that many people, Crystal and Rock would have had an issue because they would have been the ones losing out on money. So again, I feel like Spider's on bullshit. Okay, I wonder if they got all this fever from something we didn't get to see. This can't be his over tattoo. Right, it's something. I don't know what, okay? This was an effort to at least give her the chance to apologize for her departure, which is true. And I appreciate that because I can't remember if she spoke about it online, but I'm happy she said how, she knew she was wrong because she never said it. That should not have been her joke. But I feel like that also should not have been the reason to put her off the show because her and Alex are still a couple. But I'm like, is it because now y'all have Rock and Crystal, so y'all don't need Donna? But like I said earlier, Donna should have seen the writing on the wall to see they were pushing you out. They were consistently not trying to feature Donna. But Donna made the mistake of not wanting to tattoo anymore. And she wants to do all these other things that are not, Black King Crew tattoo, stuff. It was her own stuff. So I do feel like, she either wanted to part ways with them and this just helped the situation go along. But I mean, will Donna be missed? Yes. But it's like, who's gonna be the next fool to be fighting? Spider. It's gonna be Spider. Sky is doing the videos with King Black. Really? I didn't know that. If I was Bay, I would have gave Donna the silent treatment for the longest. Ain't no talking from me. I don't think Bay was that offended. I think Bay thought it was a dumb joke, but I don't think Bay was sitting home, crying about what Donna said. I think she probably felt it was some bullshit. And as long as Donna gave her a true apology, I think she probably was okay with that. But I don't think Donna was really hurt about it. I think she was just, upset. Like, the fuck you mean? What I'm saying? That was some dumbass shit. But I can't recall if I've seen either of them post each other since then. Okay. But that was all for Black Ink Crew New York. We're gonna get into Black Ink Crew. What's the people called? Black Ink Crew Compton. But first, like the video. Because liking is the thing to do. Okay. So Black Ink Crew Compton, which this is only season 2. Okay, season 1, I believe that was in 2019 when season 1 came out, and it's been a long time. Okay, I thought the show was canceled. I didn't realize why it had not came back, because Chicago had came back, and so had um Chicago and New York had came back since the whole COVID thing. But we had not heard anything from Black Ink Crew Compton. Season 1 was good, but also lackluster. So I was like, we shall see. Okay, but we see KP and the group is back. Okay, so let's get reminded over who everyone is and then get into the story. Okay, so we know KP, who also goes by I Am Compton, is the head tattoo person of this franchise. He's back with a shop that is in Compton. He also is the baby daddy and or possibly boyfriend of Kyla Pratt, who y'all love. Now Kyla Pratt did popped up 1 or 2 times in season 1. I do wonder if they're going to all have her included in season 2, because I think they kind of based up on, we all love Kyla Pratt, so we can see her. The show would get more attention. I don't think that worked. Okay, but again, KP back is his shot. We're gonna leave that be. KP's cousin Tim. I don't know what Tim do, but I feel like Tim's gonna be back this season causing fights. Tim is a troublemaker. Okay, a troublemaker. We're gonna leave that be. Voodoo Doll is back. I hate her name. I do. Now she had some work done. Okay, she completely had some work done. Okay, she looks different. I was like, who was that lady? I'm like, that's Voodoo Doll? Now, we're going to leave that be. But at least she's still tattooing. Okay, back to her passion and whatnot. Now, Ink dripping is back, and he's still sexy. Okay, but I can't remember if he was a fuckboy. I can't, I don't remember much personal shit about the cast because it was 2 years ago. So I can't remember if he was a fuckboy, but at least he's attractive still. Okay, now his apartment burned down. Since the last season ended, his grandma got sick or whatever, and his mama had to move to help the grandma. So again, he going through things or whatever. So he been going through it. Okay, and I feel like, he need to show. Okay, because if your apartment burns down, you need the money, bro. So, but again, we don't let that man be. Barbie is back. Okay, Barbie, who was the receptionist, she's still around here recepting. We found out that she is a new mom. She got pregnant at the end of 2019, had a baby boy named Phoenix. Around August 2020. She's also engaged to a dude named Bone. Anybody who they call Bone is because he's great in bed. And that's what it is. I should know. Anyway, she back. I feel like she also has some things done, because she did say, everything on me, may not be real, but I sure am. I said, okay. We also see that Nessie's back. Where's Nessie? Nessie's. I don't know who did their makeup, but them trying to contour, because Voodoo's contouring looks off. Um, her makeup looks okay, but again, around the nose, it's like it looks like it's a dark spot. Okay, and then I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know why around her breasts it looks weird. It looked like, I don't know. It's the cupping of it all. It's the cupping and the ruching of the gonna go. That's like some chiffon and some stuff. It's just weird, but I like Nessie. Nessie's back, still tattooing. Leave that be. Okay, Lemire. Lemire is back. Okay, now we know Lemire is here for season 2, and we already know that him and KP are going to have major drama this season. Okay, major drama. It's giving me, Ryan versus Van. Okay, Ryan versus Charmaine. C's versus Puma. Or C's versus anybody. Okay, basically meaning the person whose shop it is beefing with someone in the shop who feel like, I don't need a shop. I can do better than you. So again, it's giving me that feel, but this is authentic. It's not made up. It is what it is. Now we know that he loves to tell us how much I can grow a business or whatever, because he has a happy ice business that he runs. That is, he said, is successful, and I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, he loves letting us know that. Okay, and then the 3 newbies. Okay, we have first person is Alana. Now Alana was on season 1. If any, I just want y'all to Google season 1 Alana Black Ink Crew Compton to see the difference in how she looked then and how she looks now. I was like, who is this? Who is she? What? And I'm like, that's Alana, the girl with the long dark hair who looked like a little, a little baby, itsy bitsy baby. And I'm like, girl, you got your boobs done, your lips done, your nose done. You had things done. Okay, you had things done. She could change her hair color, but I'm leave that be. But again, Alana's still there, but she's been working there for 2 years. We then have in the middle we have Star. She's also a newbie. Star is the new shop manager. They hired her before the season started again, since she's on here. And she said she owned her first tattoo shop at 16 and she dated your favorite ball players. I'm like, you really want to start off letting folks know that you was around here just dating people for their money? Because that's what that meant to me. No one said you may know me for on you may need to know I've dated. Girl, okay. Money, money, money. And we also have with Corey, who's the lead artist, but Corey did not have any confessional look at all. So I'm like, hey, he must not really be on the show like that, but we're gonna see him. Okay. So again, those are everybody here. So we do find out they have been shooting a season 2 in 2020, but COVID hit, the pandemic and all that stuff, civil unrest, Black Lives Matter, all that stuff started happening. So again, the shop, because the shop had to close down, and it was all that stuff. So the stuff they had shot for season 2 then, they can't use it now. So I do feel like a lot of stuff happened when they were shooting that season 2, and we not privy to the destruction that some of that stuff had on their bonds. I'm looking like, why is things seem so separate now? And I'm like, oh, because they shot stuff and now things are different. But we're gonna leave that be. Let's see. Tim is a professional nut swinker, swinging on KP's nuts. I still don't know what he do. And it's aggravating to me that he has so much to say this episode, but we will get to that in a second. KP took that video of the female cast saying they like if Lemire was their boss too seriously. We're gonna see. I like Voodoo. She's good with me. I like how she's always naked on her IG. Okay, I don't, okay. I feel like Ink about to snap. I do feel like Ink dripping is definitely going through probably either a bout of just depression based on what's going on, or high anxiety based on feeling like things in his life are out of control. You know what I'm saying? Out of his control. And you can see it on him. And, I'm like, I hope they address it the right way. Eat Me Loses got my 2. I wanted him to let Tim give him hands. Sometimes you want things to happen and pop up. We're going to see. When Tim finna tell the world his look, I hope not, 'cause that's his cousin, and that's Nancy. I don't want no cousin incest. So we see KP puts on the little event to help, because again, they like in Compton when the pandemic hit. There weren't enough resources in Compton to really help everybody. And so he put on this event to help other businesses to get their name out there, get people back to wanting to be, clients or whatever. Just help the communities, sell them merchandise or whatever. He brings up how when he had to close the shop due to COVID, all the artists left. They all left to do whatever, to do other things, and no one kind of checked back in to see what was going on. And my thing is this: if we all work in the same shop and things get closed down and y'all don't come talk to me, I don't want to talk to y'all now because we filming the show. I'd be like, new cast, new people please, new people please. But again, it's like, how did no one think, well, let's have a conversation, because we are about to shoot a show. But anyway, we're gonna leave that be. But we also see KP is pissed because on the VH1 special, the cast, well, at least it was Barbie, I think it was Barbie and Nessie, who said they think that the Mirror would be a better boss because he know how to run a shop better. So Does KP have a reason to be pissed with them? Yes. Is he taking it too serious? Yes. But I feel like because he hasn't addressed it, he's just extra, extra mad. I'm mad. But I don't feel like he's wrong. This is my thing. If you feel like someone else is a better boss than me and will run things better than me, then don't work for me. I 100% get that thought with and how he's thinking it. I just don't like how he's um acting on that. Like tell them that and let it be. But you can't be out here crying like a little bitch each time it's brought up. You can't do that. Because that's stupid. That's stupid. If you don't trust them folk, then don't let them folk work for you. If you feel like they shouldn't be there, then don't let them be there. But you can't be um actively upset with someone based on their opinion. You can just say, okay, that's how you feel. Cool. I don't like that. So you can't work for me. But you can't have them there and want them to change how they felt. That's how they felt. Is what it is. Okay. So leave it be. Now they bring up how since the shop is closed, only Alana has reached out, and so she have a space because she reached out. Now, do I feel like if anyone else wanted to tattoo there, they should have reached out? I do. I do feel like um, you should be in contact with whoever you're working with or working for. And VH1 had to let y'all know the show coming back. So I do wonder why no one reached out to KP, but also I wonder why KP didn't reach out to anyone. I feel like if old girl Star is the manager, her right here, why didn't the manager, why didn't the manager reach out to anybody else saying, hey, what I'm saying, what y'all doing? So KP can't be upset with people for not reaching out to him. You did not reach out to them either. Okay, so get out my face. Tim is KP is Teddy is Tim is the KP is Teddy is Caesar. Yes, they're both just sitting on the couch. Fact, if y'all feel like he can do better, leave my shop and get your own. And that's my thing. KP has the absolute right to feel this way, but he wants them to not believe that. He wants them to say, oh, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. And it's like, no, they meant it, but they also didn't mean it as a diss to you. And that's how he's taking it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of bad part. I don't like how talking to females. Oh yeah, that was a whole thing later. Well, now we do see Lemire. Lemire's at home, not at home. He's having an event. His Happy Ice brand has expanded. He's now, has like he has 3 locations or whatever. So it's doing good. I think he says in Dodge. He say Dodge or whatever. It's at some Dodge, maybe it's Dodge Stadium, whatever stadium is in LA. Is there. Okay. So again, it's expanding and that's great, great, great. Danielle is his fiance. They still together. I'm saying their daughter is there, a little daughter named Summer, and she's pregnant with baby number 2. I'm looking like, Lord Jesus. Okay. Anyway, so it's a little celebration for his business. We see Barbie come by, whatever. Barbie, who's the receptionist, or was supposed to be the receptionist at KP's shop, is closer now with Lemire's fiance Danielle because they're both moms. Again, Barbie had a baby, boom, pow, pow. But we then see Nessie pops up and she wants to talk to Lemire because she's seen that KP posts on social media that he's looking for new artists. Now my thing is Nessie and Lemire act like I can't believe you do that. That's so rude. No, it's not. If y'all are his artists and he has not heard from y'all, I don't think there's anything wrong with him posting I'm looking for artists because he could be looking for one artist or 2. You don't know if he's trying to get people for your spot. Call and ask. Now, again, could he have reached out to them? Yes, but no one is communicating with each other, and everyone feel like the other one is wrong. I don't think KP is wrong for posting about looking for new artists because he do need some artists. Okay, I feel like I'm going to reach out, set up a plan, anime, and check up on you and see if they which one. Huh? I feel like I'm going to reach out, set up plan. I don't know what that is. I'm leave that be. I'll be trying to follow through. I don't know. They not wrong as the owner. You tell the manager about the situation with the shop. I'm not one asking no job I don't own. But this is the thing about tattoo artists. tattoo artists are independent contractors. They are not under contract with him. So it's not as if you work for Blue K Network, the company, they would reach out to you. For independent contracting people, you reach out and say, hey, is it work? Is it work? Is it back open? So that's the difference. But I still feel like either KP or the manager of the shop could have reached out to them in to have a chat. But I also feel like as tattoo, because as we see, Voodoo was tattooing at a different shop. And so she was working somewhere else. So she could have reached out if she wanted to come back to the shop to work there. She could have reached out, but so could a KP. So again, they both, meaning him and the artist, were just not communicating, in my opinion. Okay. Anyway, but I didn't get Lemire and Nessie being surprised that KP was looking for artists. Y'all ain't talking to nobody. No one has talked to anyone. I feel the artists on seeking other means of income. You can't pay my bills on loyalty. Correct. And I'm like, when, you know, uh, Voodoo said she started a lingerie line and also was working tattooing somewhere else. That's smart. Nessie, was it Nessie? No, I think Alana said she was off wherever else, vacation, whatever. Each person had to do what's best for them. So I think that's what each person did, and not each person's upset that things weren't handled how they felt like it should be handled. Everybody handled things wrong because no one talked to anyone. But KP is the main one in his fucking feelings about them saying, and it was just two of them who said it, that they felt like Lemire was a better shop owner or boss to work for. We're gonna leave that be. Now Voodoo, Nessie, and Alana all meet up or whatever. Voodoo looks different, and she admits I had some work done, and she said she did it to change her look because too many people kept reminding her that she looked so much like her mom, and because she don't fuck with her mama. Okay, because she was in a cult, escaped the cult, and she wants to be fully finished with that cult shit, and so that was the whole thing about getting her things done to her face to make her look different. She don't look bad at all, but I'm looking like that ain't how you look before. You look different, okay? But Alana also had work done too, so I need her to admit that as well. Anyway, they asked, has anybody talked to KP or whatever, and Alana brings up how she has, and that she had spot there, okay? But they're shocked that the same tech that she got from them, Voodoo and Nessie did not get. I said, yeah, but Alana was the one who reached out to KP and Tim. So, we're gonna see. But I was like, whatever. Alana then goes to a shop meeting that KP has. It was KP, it was Star, it was to do Chris, the artist, and then was that it? KP, Tim, Star, oh boy, yeah, and then Alana. It's like, is that it? Is those are we the only ones? They was like, well, yeah. And she brings up how I talked to Nessie, I talked to Voodoo, and they want to come back. And KP was like, nope. Nope. If they feel like Lamar is a better boss, go work for them. You know what I'm saying? They should go work for them, leave me be. And again, stuff like it ain't on him, it's on me. Fuck what he's saying. We're gonna all meet up, have a conversation because he cannot keep being. You can't take this shit personal. Okay, you have to think about it. So he do agree to at least meet with them, but KP was fully being a whole asshole. Period. And I was like, boy, shut up. Pink hair went there. Right, she was in Arizona. That's where Alana was. Voodoo doll, she needs therapy. Not looking like your mom is going to fix your childhood trauma. No, but it's hard when someone is telling you that you look like someone who put you through so much trauma. You don't want to be consistently reminded of that person. So I do still think she needs therapy, absolutely. But I don't. I can see a reason of her saying, "I'm tired of people bringing her up when they see me. So let me change that one thing so that's one less thing for me to have to work through in therapy." We're gonna see. KP is so pretty. I mean, he is. He is. A star is thinking about the business. She is. She is, and she's smart. And that she's smart in that aspect of thinking we can't take this shit personal. However, we see later on She with the shits. Okay. I feel like Star is going to be a handful to handle. She reminded me of Sky, really. This is a less aggravating, less aggravating Sky right now. So we do see them people meet up, right? And I'm like, why y'all meet up like in the alley? Like y'all gonna fight? Y'all gonna dance? Now, the artists who are on one side, feel like KP said fuck them. Okay, the shop gonna be back open or whatever. You're looking for new artists and whatnot, okay? And but you did not tell us shit. KP is still pissed about the whole them saying Lemire is a better boss or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If that's how y'all feel, go work with him. I don't need nobody around here who I feel is not loyal to me. Leave me the fuck be or whatever. And then Tim. Let me say this. KP and Tim was both on some bullshit. KP feels some kind of way about something that was said. He has like 18%, a valid reason to have his feelings. Tim has 0% reason to feel some kind of way, to have an opinion, to say this or that. Tim need to go sit down somewhere and shut the fuck up. Okay. Tim went person to person with like a personal issue. Tim told Nancy, you don't work for us. I'm sorry, no, we don't work for you. You work for the shop. Okay. So you have to figure out how to tone yourself down. I said, what? I said, first of all, someone tell me what the fuck Tim do. Okay. Is he the money man? Did Tim put money in how Ted did? And he's on the couch. I was like, Tim, you don't do shit to my knowledge, bro. Okay, to my knowledge, you are KP's cousin. I feel like he gave KP some money to start the business, and that's why he's there. I don't know, but it pissed me off. Okay, and that's like my issue is how y'all talk to me. Okay, how y'all speak to me. I keep being disrespected, and Tim, motherfucker ass then said, "You work better when you just stay quiet." I said, "Motherfucker, you just told her to be quiet." I have never wanted to jump through a TV screen and punch somebody in their throat so much. I was like, Tim, bruh, you don't do enough to tell a tattoo artist who worked at a tattoo shop they need to shut up and work. You don't. You don't, okay? And I was like, okay, so Tim and KP on some bullshit. Okay, I got y'all. I gotta cuss y'all both out. Tim then says to Voodoo, and why would you be posting on social media that you working somewhere else? Because she's working somewhere else while your shop is closed, sir. Why would you not think a tattoo artist who needs clients to come in to see them? Why would you think she would not be posting about where she's working right now? Because y'all shop not open, sir. Not even y'all shop. This man's shop not open. That's why Tim is in the dunce corner. This is the dunce corner. Usually, if I put someone in this corner, it's the person I like the least. It's usually how I go. And I'm like, why are you acting like she said, I'm here? Don't y'all ever go back to KP shop. KP shop's closed. She can't vote that shit because it ain't open. So Tim pissed me off, acting as if that was, the wrong thing to do. Get out my fucking face, okay? He then says to Barbie, who's the receptionist, I'm saying, Barbie, you need to bring something to the table. I say, why should the receptionist bring something to the table? First of all, if she's the receptionist, y'all should give her a table and a phone and let her work. Okay, that's who needs to be the one making phone calls, ordering supplies, set up appointments, setting up meetings. The receptionist should not bring shit to the table except her body to work at the table that y'all have. Okay, who answers the phones? Who's setting up shit? That's what she's supposed to do. Now, y'all point is that Barbie is gonna be replaced by Star because they both can be the ones one running the front office didn't say that. But don't make it seem as if the receptionist has to bring her own fucking tag on her own phone. Get on fucking face, Tim. Anyway, and then Tim goes to Ink Drip and said, you don't even be tattooing that much. You've been MIA. I'm like, nigga, his apartment burned down. Grandma dying. Okay, that man looked like because Tim said you haven't been yourself. I'm saying, will know that something's, girl. Tim just going round table and commenting on person to person when no one knows what he do besides sit in the corner and be quiet. It pissed me off, little man. It pissed me off. Okay. And Ink is like, man, look, I'm not even doing tattoos right now. And you can see Ink is not in the right mind right now. And you can see Ink was trying his best not to mollywop his motherfucker, just beat his ass, because who has time for that? But then Tim and Drippin kind of get into fussing mode or whatever, because Tim on some bullshit. Tim, to me, has little man complex, meaning I need to be big balled and bad because I ain't doing shit else. I'm the little man on campus. Tim, sir, you are more hated right now than KP. Okay, you get on my goddamn nerve. Okay, why was the meeting held in the night outside? That's VH1 for you. KP might as well just cross his arms and pop like a baby all day because that's what he was acting like. It's that family loyalty bullshit. Get out of my face. Tim's a bitch. I agree. For real, Tim, they are not your children. You don't tell tell no grown person to be quiet at all. At all. I'm asking a serious question. How KP because something was off? I don't know. Very high. I think KP mad that Kyla back working since Louder and Prouder was out now. I don't know. I don't know. But for the most part, start like, look, KP and Tim on some bullshit. Usually I'm supportive of them, but they on some bullshit, whatever, and we can't have like they being rude to, they were being fully rude to the females and even rude to Drippin. Y'all don't have no artists, and all of this is based on him. The two people saying, who were asked the question. They were asked the question, who do y'all think will run the shot better? KP or Lemire? And they answered the question. So it's stupidity. It's stupid. Okay. And then we see C's come in town, and KP tells him, okay, it was me and Lemire beefing or whatever. And C's gonna say, well, y'all should move past that, you know what I'm saying? Because me and Puma had fell out for years or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And later, got back cool and whatnot, and now we were working together making money. But we could have, been further along in our friendship and further along in our building or whatever, building of the business, had we not been fighting all those years. So, you should work things out with Lemire. And KP to me made a good point, and I did not think about this before. KP said, well, I get, C's and Puma working shit out. He said, but however, I didn't know Larry from a can of paint. So me and him don't have no years of friendship to make me feel like I have to make it work, because he not really my friend. Like, I knew him as an artist, and that's really it. So I was like, you know what, that's true. Who wants to feel like someone that they think they put on this show is better than them? Not saying KP ain't act like a bitch. Not saying that, but I can get him saying, I don't have to fix shit with a stranger, or I don't have to fix shit with a acquaintance who I had working with or for me. I'm gonna let that shit go. I'm like, okay, I forgot they weren't like lifelong, years long friends. They were like, just do each other, whatever, and then came together. So C's then do a little sit down between the two. Okay, hey, we're gonna meet up. Y'all can talk it on out or whatever and squash this shit, because that's what it needs to be. And I'm like, okay. Now Lemire said he don't have no issue with KP, okay? But I don't need him, and I also, don't need a shop. And KP feel again, they saying that you was better than me, and they said that you were going to better than me or whatever. And other artists feeling like you do shit better than me or whatever, like that's my issue. And you could have at least supported the shop and supported me by saying, KP wanted Lemire to support him by telling other artists, y'all doing shit the wrong way. Y'all should be supporting KP. And because Lemire did not do that, KP feels even more disrespected. Now, I'm not saying it's logical. I'm just saying what he think or whatever, okay? And so he like, I don't trust you no more, or whatever. But business wise, we have a contract. You can pay this little booth run or whatever. So that way, if you do some snake shit and leave, the booth run's already paid because that's what it is business wise. He like, not feelings wise. Fuck you. I say, not fuck you. Oh, such language. Oh my God. Okay. And the man said, that's fine. I'm saying, I get you. I'm saying, feelings wise, fuck you too. I was like, why y'all just saying, what's going on? And then he said, but business wise, he's like, what I can do is I can help by teaching the artists to be better artists and how to, do things better. I can do that. And that's my way of helping you. Okay. You like, we already do that. Like I don't need you. We already do that or whatever. He was like, oh, so you don't need me? Like, I don't need you. I don't. So go ahead on. And I'm like, Lord. And when C said, y'all both acting on ego shit. KP is more on some ego shit than Lemire is, but Lemire little bit is on some ego shit, but it's in response to KP's bullshit. I'm like, KP, I feel like KP is at home watching this right now. Like, I was on some real bullshit. I was really out here tripping on national television. Yes, you were, sir. All over someone's opinion from a year ago. I'm leaving it. But they then start like fussing and fuck you, nigga. You can get touched. I'm like, get touched. No, don't bring up who can get touched. Well, I'm like, look, stop it. Because you can see KP acting dumb. You can see Lemire wanting to also act dumb, and it escalates and escalates and escalates. So they were security like, all right, calm down, break it up, and it goes up. I'm like, look, I don't want them to fight. Please don't fight. But I feel like this is far from over. Cut your losses, Lemire, and move on. I agree. I think Lemire should move on. I also think KP should too. Y'all ain't gonna mesh well. Two bosses who don't want to be partners can't work in the same location. It just does not work. It does not work. Does not compute. Does not compute, and it wasn't. So we're gonna see what all these folk do this season. Okay, because it can be some major bullshit. But anyway, that was all. That was the whole episode. I am done. I will have other reviews up tomorrow. Thank y'all for tuning in to my TV chat for Black Ink Crew New York and Black Ink Crew Compton. Okay, I will probably do a live for tonight's episode of them tomorrow. But anyway, I love you all. Hope you had a great time. Thank you to the live watchers and also the replay watchers too. Do not forget to do some things to subscribe to my channel. Okay, don't do that as well. And then do these things right here. Like the video. Like, and share. Okay, you can also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. Okay, but other than that, I have to go. Love you all. Peace.
Well,